Okay, all right. So what's happening now? Let's take a look. Today is the 8th of July, Thursday. Wow, Visa. All right, Visa says that crypto usage top $1 billion. Wow. That is a lot of money. Now, the thing is, people have been telling me on the site, say, Kel, do you think that Bitcoin will become zero? Will cryptocurrency be fade out? You know, all this thing. I can tell you that seriously, he won't. And I tell you, the big movement will come in from 2024. I tell you that from 2024, that will be the year. Yeah, I mean, of course, it's very far away, but that will be the year whereby crypto will be definitely will go to the next level. Yeah, of course, by the time, probably I'm not doing any more afternoon MAO, but I'm just informing you guys this. Now, why 2024, right? Obviously, one of the reasons is because of the halving effect. All right, I think that the next round, the halving effect, once it's completed, I believe that is where Bitcoin will hit 100,000. Yeah, indeed, that is what I'm saying. Although that by saying this, some people will be, not 2022 or not 2023. Now, I don't know in between from 2022 to 2023 where it hit 100,000. So, boss, my target has always been 78,000 to 80,000 at best. So any above to hit 100,000, I think you need something more than that. I think you need global usage, I'll put it this way. Of course, more and more people are using it. Really, I'll show you my what I'll share during this afternoon MAO. But still, my point is this: it will not be that immediate, in my opinion. All right, so let's just see what happened. But before that, we do a disclaimer as usual. Okay, all right. So whatever I share later on is based on my personal perception and opinion. Okay, end of the day, please kindly do your own research and of course do your risk management. Okay, so if you accepted the above, you indemnified me. All right. Okay. All right. Now take a look at this one here. It's quite fun. Okay. You can see that now basically almost everyone. You ask your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, right? Hey, are you Bitcoin? I think they want it. Now think about this, just a couple of years ago, probably you give anyone Bitcoin, right? For those who are non-savvy, they will say, no way, I don't want that anyway. But now you give Bitcoin to anyone, people will want it. And I think this is because it's become an acceptance. And of course, at the moment now, there's a lot of regulation, this and that. So it's still going to be tough. But once the market starts to really accept it as part of daily life, right, I can tell you the value of this coin will just go up. Why? Because if we're talking about Bitcoin, it's only 21 million coin in the market. And now only got 18 million. So think about this. Are there more than 18 million millionaires in the world? I think more than that, right? Easily more than that, right? I think probably China itself can settle that problem already. So you think about this. If there's only 18 million pieces of Bitcoin that's around, okay? And let's say all the millionaires take one piece, just one piece, okay? Then, of course, would that be enough? I don't think, right? I don't think that'd be enough for everybody around it, right? So that's the reason why I believe that this Bitcoin will definitely go higher in price in the years to come. Now, not months, but years to come. So what do you agree? Do you agree with that? If you agree, please key the word agree into the group chat. Let me see. If you disagree, can I have your reason for being to disagree on it? All right, let me know. All right. Okay, good afternoon to you. This Jonathan. Good afternoon. All right, do you agree on this statement there? All right. Okay, yeah, agree. Okay, indeed, right? Okay, so let me explain to you what I mean by that. Let's say Visa, right? Now, Visa, think about this. This is a credit card, right? So Visa, the CFO says that, right, they created a lot for the ecosystem that makes cryptocurrency more usable and more like any other currency. And currently now, you partner with Coinbase, Circle, BlockFi, and they are really doing it. There's a lot of usage at the moment right now. And we're talking about the whole entire credit facility, or the entire credit facility, right, in terms of checks and cash, right, this market is $18 trillion worth. And now already, right, this crypto transaction itself is 1 billion. So honestly, we talk about 18 trillion annual consumer spending, all right, 18 trillion. And now we're talking about only 1 billion, 1 billion only. So imagine that now at 1 billion mark, the Bitcoin is trading at about $35,000. So we just do a simple mathematics here. If this thing really goes to, let's say, 5 billion or 10 billion, then of course the value of the Bitcoin will go higher. So you understand where I'm coming from itself, right? So that is the reason why when Visa can tell you something like this, right, you should really start to look at it closely. So you can see that just 2 years ago in 2019, all right, the spending using crypto was only a small fraction of today's, transaction. Okay, the Visa did not give the exact number, so we can't really got it. But in short itself, right, there's a lot of volatility and stuff like that, but still people are going with it. And even like their rival like MasterCard, 93% of North Americans consumer plans to use cryptocurrency or any emerging payment technology. All right. In fact, 75% of the millennials are very comfortable to use crypto if they can understand it better. So you see that? That means that there's a lot of people who still don't understand, but they don't mind already because they know that it's there. So think about this. If that, let's say it really become like an acceptance and people know how to utilize it, wow, this is going to go far, far, far. So that's why to me, right, if anyone talk to me about crypto, I'll tell them these two things only. Number one, buy and keep. And how they keep it? Put in a safe and just forget about it. Seriously, that's all you can do. If you look at the day-to-day chart, right, unless you are a trader buying and selling, if not, it's going to be very uncomfortable because you go like one day you're up 10%, tomorrow you're down by 12%, up by 12% again, down by 6%, because of the volatility, because of the liquidity is not that heavy in the market. So it's very easy for the whales to manipulate. So that's the reason why I say that if you're going to keep this for long term, just buy it. Just remember the password, of course, and just throw it somewhere and keep it. Keep it somewhere. Okay, make sure the address. You know where what's the password for your address. But after keep it in a safe somewhere else. Okay, and just leave it alone until 2024, which is like 2.5 years later. Then if you see Bitcoin one day, wow, 100,000. Then you go and cash out, something like that. Okay. So how many of you are going to do that? How many of you are going to buy Bitcoin today at 33 or 35,000, and then you keep it until you see 100,000, then you sell? How many of you are going to do that? If you're going to do that, please keyword me, M-E. But of course, by keying that means that I will make sure I'll ask you next time. All right, buy and keep it until you see 100,000. Of course, you buy the entire Bitcoin, but you just buy one. 0.1 or 0.01, it doesn't matter. You just buy and keep. All right, anybody? Wow, Jonathan said that you bought some from my previous advice. Oh, okay. Hopefully you're making money right now. All right. So for long term, okay, that's for very long term. Because you can see that there's a lot of volume and people are now really coming forward to do transaction using cryptocurrency. And this summer, right, MasterCard, their rival, is going to launch a card with crypto exchange Gemini. Wow, Gemini, right? Remember the exchange there by the brothers? All right, they are the one that is supposed to do the Facebook with Mark Zuckerberg. All right, they are saying that the card will allow consumer to earn cryptocurrency as reward. Okay, all right, so it's kind of pretty cool, right? And also now Visa has announced that on Wednesday, the FTX cryptocurrency platform founded by billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried, okay, will add its fintech fast track program. So you see billionaires all coming in. So you can see they understand this. You think the main put it this way, I give you a very simple idea. To be a billionaire, one of the real requirement is that not only you have a millionaire mindset, all right, 1,000 times more, but it's about basically knowing the things very well. I'm sure you have all the smart people around you to advise you. So do you think that billionaires will make this type of mistake to take on something and then expect to lose everything? All right, we don't know about that guy who got the coin involvement. All right, all right. But we're talking about in general. That's why I say this, with all this information, right? We are just at the very baby level, the baby level, not even toddler, not a baby level with cryptocurrency. All right, so that is how I see it, okay? But again, I say for cryptocurrency, it's more for a bit of long term. Short-term trading, yes, you can make some money, but sometimes the volatility can be quite very stressful. All right, now UFC, all right, UFC, you know what's UFC, right? Okay, that they are coming in because they now get a piece of the sport cryptocurrency money with 175 million Fight Kit sponsorship. Wow, okay, apparently cryptocurrency platform Crypto.com agreed to terms with Emptor owned UFC right, to basically come involved and do this. Okay, the whole deal is about $175 million over 10 years. Okay, so crypto.com is a platform that allows users to buy and sell cryptocurrency. Okay, and at the moment now there are more than 10 million users, or a big market. And he basically has secured 100 million sponsorship with Formula One. Okay, Formula One. Wow. Okay, so this is really another breakthrough here, and that means that even sports are getting this type of. They also recognize cryptocurrency existed. So with all these things itself, right? Even NBA, NBA landed its first team jersey patch agreement with crypto firm when Portland Trailblazers signed with StormX. So you can see that all these cryptocurrency company all coming forward and doing deals. So with all these things, it's getting more and more popular, and people can see it. And the more people see it, people accept it. Then obviously, when more people come into the play, then the question is this: if the commodity or the asset we call Bitcoin example is limited, then what will happen? Basically, right, price will go up. That's how it works. Okay. So of course, sticking with the main crypto will be the best deal. I mean, all those, and there's a lot of token right now, right? Those who are really, new tokens and stuff like that, just be careful because there's still a lot of scams going around. So just stick with the primary crypto will be better, like, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, all this, or ADA, this few, right? Stick to those. I think they'll be safer. Anything, other thing that is like, overnight or just don't know where it came from, just be more careful, okay? All right, okay. All right, Sherwin say you'll wait till September to buy and keep till 2024. Okay, thank you. Okay, Nicholas going to buy and keep. Fantastic. This young man definitely going to make a lot of money in the future. And Jonathan is a hodler, right? Okay. All right, so let's just take a look. This company, Emptor, is actually a listed company, right? So it's doing also pretty well. So you see that listed company all coming in and getting involved with this market. Okay, all right. Wait. Okay, so there is a new currency now in the market. Okay, it's called Tether. Okay, I pronounced it wrongly. It's not Tether. Okay, now Tether. Okay, let me just bring it up. Sorry, there's some PowerPoint issue here. Okay, hold on. Okay, Tether, the world's third biggest cryptocurrency, has got economists worried. Okay, yeah, this is how Tether looks like. Okay, so some people are getting worried because it's like now that some investors believe a loss of confidence in Tether could be crypto black swan. Okay, black swan, we know like it's unpredictable event that usually severely dampen or impact the market. So what is Tether? All right, that is something that you must understand. It's a stable coin. These are digital currency that are tied to the real world assets, the US dollar, for example. To maintain a stable value, unlike most cryptocurrency, which are known to be volatile, Bitcoin, for example, they went to 65,000 and now has come half, right? Tether is actually the top biggest holder of commercial papers in the world, according to JP Morgan. And it's now it has more than $60 billion worth of tokens in circulation. In fact, it has more deposit than many of the US banks. So that is whereby there is concern about this Tether that it can be used, that was being used to manipulate the Bitcoin price, back in 2017. So this thing is actually based really take $1 for $1. I mean, one coin itself is actually $1 US. Let me bring this video in. I think I forgot to submit earlier. Hold on. Okay, let you hear it out for yourself. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go.
With most cryptocurrencies that sort of storm onto the scene as this one has, there's some controversy around it. And this is not short of that.
That's right. There's been plenty of controversy, and it's gotten a lot more popular recently. Let's talk about Tether. So this cryptocurrency has quietly risen to the third largest in the world by market cap. Tether saw more transfer volume than PayPal and Zelle in the first quarter. That's according to new research from Needham. And on an average day, Tether sees more trading volume than Bitcoin or Ethereum. Unlike Bitcoin, though, its price hasn't changed. Tether was the first of what's known as a stable coin. Its price is pegged or tethered to that of the dollar. So one Tether equals $1, 1-to-1 there. But Tether is not 100% backed by US dollars in a bank account. It's made up mostly of dollar-like assets, including short-term debt And according to JP Morgan, it is now the 7th largest holder of commercial paper in the world. There's been some controversy around that. Like you mentioned, Deirdre, New York's Attorney General accused Tether and its creator of lying about those reserves and moving hundreds of millions of dollars between companies to cover up massive losses. Tether has not responded to CNBC's request for comments, and the case was settled back in February for about $18 million. The AG ended up shutting down that cryptocurrency in New York State. Still, this is the crypto of choice for traders. I've been talking to a lot of folks who use it. These are not the Goldman Sachs folks that Hugh was mentioning. They trade Bitcoin on the weekends when banks really are not open, and transfers can take a few days. It's often faster to go in and out of Tether than start from scratch with dollars. And it's a lot more popular for international traders who want the stability of a dollar, but they might not have a US bank account. Analysts tell me Tether's rise this year is mostly due to people selling out of Bitcoin and putting money on the sidelines into Tether. It's also used in things like NFTs and cross-border payment.
Okay, so you heard it right. So this is one thing you may want to look out for Tether and see how it works, and seems like the upside is definitely there. So people who wants to move quickly in and out of cryptocurrency, that's why you use Tether. And also to avoid waiting days for bank transfer. Now bank transfer can be 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, right? With Tether, it's instant. And of course, there's a worry because of the huge amount of money involved. And you can see that, right? Wow, okay. Tether reserve deposit, okay, you can see 76% is cash and short-term deposit and commercial papers. So that is the reason why you must understand the price pegged to the price of the US dollar in the first largest stable coin. Okay, so we'll talk about stable coin next time, but main thing is that now you know there is this thing called Tether. Okay, that's what important. All right. Now, Dogecoin. How many of you are still holding Dogecoin? How many of you are still holding to Dogecoin right now? All right, let's take a look at Dogecoin last done price. Let's take a look. CoinDesk. All right, now Dogecoin is down, right? It was up recently. All right, it was up. In fact, yesterday was at 23.5 cents. Then this morning, it started to come down already. Now it's down by 6.85% at 21 cents. Now, let me put it this way to all of you who have been all my strong followers. I kind of believe that Dogecoin will still come back down again. I told it for that July month itself, right? The cryptocurrency will be supposed to, June will come down a little bit, which it did. And now it's recovering a little bit, but I still believe that by September, right, the one that I've been mentioning, I believe that this September month, we should see overall, there should be some selling. So there is a small possibility to have Dogecoin coming down to about 18 cents or lower. Okay, of course, this is my personal view, okay, so don't get too much in that, don't think too much on it. But if it goes down to below 18 cents or below, like when you go to 15 cents, 16 cents, right, there will be another good chance to buy into that again. Because the last time when Dogecoin was at 70 cents, I did ask you to take some profit. Then after that, right, it went all the way down to a low of this price of 17 cents, asked for buy. It went out to 26 cents, 28 cents. I did say that take some profit. And now I believe it's going to go down again. So from now till September, I believe that there'll be some downside. Of course, intermittently, there'll be some recovery, but I believe that in the long haul until September, we could actually see about 18 to 16 cents. That is what I'm seeing right now for Dogecoin. But of course, Dogecoin, Okay, for Dogecoin, right, you can see over here. Okay, I think there's some PowerPoint issue. Hold on a minute. Okay, so Robinhood says Dogecoin accounted for 34% of crypto revenue in Q1. Okay, so Robinhood says that in its IPO prospectus that 70% of transaction-based revenue all came from cryptocurrency, and all of that, right, 34% came from Dogecoin. But you must understand, back then is because of Elon Musk was involved, and Elon Musk have been talking about Dogecoin, and obviously the SNL event, all these things was in the first quarter. So that's why undeniable that where Robinhood basically benefit from there. But now, if you ask me today, well, I don't think that will really happen because I can see that, right, the number of people getting involved with Dogecoin is getting lesser and lesser. And probably at the moment right now, right, it lost its little spark at the moment. So you can see that although it's still one of the popular one, but it seems that the price action is not able to lure in the new traders. And of course, now more and more coins are available. More and more people are jumping around to do their trading. So all I can say is more important is a crypto asset on platform rocketed in the first quarter from $480 million worth. Now it's 11.6. Oh my goodness, look at it. My God, look at the way it jumped, okay? Basically, right, the total revenue increase is 309% in the period of 522 million from 128 million a year ago. So that is how powerful and so how lucrative this business is. So you think about it. If the business is so lucrative, right, do you think that any regulator will have any chance to actually take this out? I can tell you it's impossible, I tell you that. It is really impossible. So to me is that if the price can go down lower, it'll be better. All right, if the price can go down lower, it'll be better for all of us, okay? So let's look at the market right now for today. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's look at Bitcoin first. Now, this is Bitcoin, our TWB system chart. Now, Bitcoin now today is trading lower. I mean, there's something with okay, correct. Okay, this is the, okay, yep. Okay, wait, I need to just change the color a little bit. Okay, so this is Bitcoin at the moment right now. Let me explain to you how I see Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been basically sideways for many days. And because we have this thing called BNB in our system that we coin it as a big movement bar, this particular guy here. All right, it's a BNB. So what happened is that means at the moment right now, right, there is this is the range. This is the range. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is if Bitcoin cannot break above this, this range here, then it will be hang around this area. And same thing, if we cannot go below this range, that means that it will hang around this area. So this entire area, if you look at it right now, in terms of the value, well, from this point here all the way here is about 4,000, okay, 4,050. So which means that right now, right, if Bitcoin is to go up, right, it may go up to about 39,600, okay? Right, if Bitcoin is to stay above 35,500, then it may go to 39,600. But on the flip, on the same side, if let's say it go the other way around, all right, so if it goes down, then it'll be down by also 4,000. So this is 31,500 by 4,000. 500 will be 36,500. Yeah. So this is the range lah. Okay, a bit far, right? I think wrong. 7.5. There we go. Okay, so which means that if let's say Bitcoin has no change on the BNB, Bitcoin, if we can hang above 35,500. Now, this is on permit. There's no changes. Of course, if the chart change, this will all change again. Then you'll be going towards this point, and that's 39,600. Okay, you got the idea? Now, same thing. If Bitcoin goes down, now if it goes below 31,500, then it may go all the way down to about 27,500 range. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. All right, so at the moment, well, if you can come down to this point, I think 27,500 will be a very good price for us to buy into it. Okay, all right, if you can go upside, then of course, then it will go. But my very strong resistance is still at 43,000. I tell you that, right? As long for Bitcoin, if we cannot cross my 43,000 mark, right, it's actually a strong resistance at the moment. 43,000 is my TSCB level, and I know that as long as the market stays below 43,000, the market usually will be still sideways or more towards the downside. Okay, so that is the Bitcoin. Then we look at this Ethereum. Now for Ethereum today, we are not having a very good picture here today. Now for Ethereum today, it seems that it's likely there'll be some selling because the opening price happened to be below my pivot 2 level. Normally below my pivot 2 level plus the KSI is red in color. That means the boys are selling. The market will be coming down. And truth be told now, Ethereum is actually coming down right now. So the question is this, how low will this be going? Well, let me just take a look. Based on what I'm seeing right now, right, there is a possibility for Ethereum to come back down to this point again. And this point happened to be 1820 mark. Okay, so now Ethereum is trading at 12216, right? To call for it to go down to 1820, right, seemingly is a bit tough, right? But hey, anything can happen. And at the moment now, the boys are selling. So there is a possibility for Ethereum to go down to 1820. The only question is this, if we come here, what can we do, right? Now for Ethereum, anything below 2000, I said before, will be a good level to buy. Anything below 2000, anything below 2000, like 1009, 1008, 1007, all these are reasonable, good price to look into it. Of course, if September is going to be a terrible month for the financial market, then it will be a lovely thing to see go down to 1500 or even 1300. By the time that happens, that will be the best time to load into the market and let it go. You know, understand my point? Remember this back then, about just only a couple of months ago. Remember this? When Ethereum was just only about 1006 to 1003, remember? Yeah. Then after that, right, within less than how many days? Well, less than 50 trading days. It went up all the way to 4,200. Imagine that, from 1,005 to 4,200 in just 50 trading days. So which about basically how many days? About 7 to 8 weeks already. You have already made quite a bit of money. So will this happen again? In my opinion, it should happen again. May not be that low, 1,008, maybe 1,008 to 1,009 will be the level that I suspect will be the next wave downwards. Okay, so that is what I see in terms of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, any question on this? No question? Okay, no question. Then I will talk about, I finished my cryptocurrency site. Let's look at our regional market right now. Now, Hong Kong is going down, right? I already told you Hong Kong most likely is going to go down today by a fair bit. And you can see Hong Kong is plunging, in fact. Now, you have lost basically very key technical level today, right? So Hong Kong most likely, as I mentioned earlier during the morning MAO, Hong Kong most likely will drop all the way down to about 26,620 level, okay? So that will be the level that I believe Hong Kong will be going down, 26,620, all right? That is Hong Kong. Then we look at the US Dow Jones right now. The Dow today is also showing me signs of downside. And we are just marginally away from basically returning all the gains yesterday, all right? So there's some selling now at the moment because of Hong Kong and China deal. China is down, look at it, wow. China has lost all the profit of yesterday and the day before, and now it's trading below my target of 16,760, all right? So that means that China is likely going to go down to 16,436 level. This is something that I've been saying. It will be going, and most likely it should be heading towards there. Okay, and all right, for NASDAQ is also coming down a little bit, but still no much to worry about. S&P 500 is also trading lower right now. Okay, trading like right now lower. And of course, DAX has just opened. This morning, DAX have opened and it's trading downwards. And of course, today, Nikkei is down, right? Nikkei, I've been calling for sell, and Nikkei is now coming down. Most likely, Nikkei will be going down to quite a bad level. The Nikkei, there is a possibility for Nikkei to drop all the way down to 27,588. That's about 600 points from here today. Okay. So that's now during my MAO, I did say something about the Dow Jones. I did say that there is a possibility for the Dow Jones to go down by 1,360 points. that was when the Dow was trading about 34,600. So basically, right, earlier Dow was trading at about 34,600. I mentioned that there is a possibility for the Dow Jones to drop by 1,360 points. So which means that the Dow can go down to what level? Let's take a look at the mathematics. 34,600 minus 1,360, 33,240. Now the last time price is 34,520. So we're talking about 700 points from where we are. All right. So I believe that there is a possibility for the Dow to lose about 700 points from where we are right now. Okay, so that is my view on the Dow Jones. Okay, if you know why and the reason, you can come on board on Saturday. I have a preview on Saturday. I'll tell you more why do I see that happening. And last but not least, crude oil. Now, crude oil, as I mentioned to you guys recently, crude oil go all the way up. And I told you guys, whenever you see a BNB on the day chart, it's never a good sign, especially if it's a top. And truth be told now, I told you guys crude oil will come down, and now crude oil is really coming down. I still say that crude oil has the possibility to go down below to about $69 level, okay? I believe that crude oil has a potential to drop all the way down to about $69 level before we can see any form of support, okay? All right, so that will be all for today, all right? There's nothing more that I can share with you. Right, so will they have MAO tomorrow in the afternoon? Nope, tomorrow we won't have MAO tomorrow in the afternoon. All right, so I wish you all the best. Okay, I hope that you guys will be, you got my cue, you know what to do, and you guys will make money from the market. Okay, that's all for today. Take care. Have a great day. This is Kel signing off. I'll see you on Saturday for the preview. Okay, bye-bye.